Is citizenship for investment going bad in Grenada? Passports and citizenships are often for sale. Citizenship through investment is a program available and promoted in many countries in the Caribbean, even in countries like Malta, Cyprus. The reward for new citizens is tremendous and spills over even to get access to the United States. Did Grenada change its mind and is risking a major tourism investment? For a small country heavily dependent on tourism, the Caribbean island of Grenada is drawing unwanted attention for how its government has turned hostile to one of its most promising hospitality projects in years. Kimpton Kawana Bay, a luxury resort residence funded through the island's unique Citizenship by Investment program, has come to a stop. The lead investor is Warren Newfield, who until May 2021 served as Grenadian ambassador at large and one of the country's 3 consuls general in the U.S. As more countries tighten their borders and paths to immigration, a new industry is working to bypass those restrictions for a hefty fee. There may be a political power struggle between the current president, there may be corruption, or there may be a realization about the citizen investment options altogether. The reason may actually be rooted in the controversial citizenship through investment program used to get around U.S. visa restrictions. Here is how Grenada advertises its citizen for sale program in India. A steep hike in fees and prolonged waiting time have made the US EB-5 visa almost unattainable in recent times. With the suspension of a whole host of other U.S. visa categories, the popularity of the Grenadian E2 visa, which can be easily obtained via the Citizenship by Investment (CBI) programs, has risen tremendously in the last few years. CBI programs are also a terrific channel for high net income (HNI) holders from developing countries looking to bolster and diversify their investment portfolio. They offer greater migration options along with the freedom to travel visa-free to over 143 countries, including the UK, Schengen, Russia and China. The Park Hyatt, St. Kitts, the Cabri Resort and Spa Kempinski in Dominica, the Six Senses La Sagesse in Grenada, and now the Kimpton Kawana Bay, a luxury resort residence, is funded by investors through a Citizenship by Investment program. Investors are in for $220,000. Getting the Grenada citizenship means as a citizen of Grenada, an investor has access to work and reside in the United States as an investor under the U.S. exclusive E2 visa program. Grenada citizenship also means visa-free travel to 143 countries including Europe, Singapore, Russia, China. Investors can become a full citizen of Grenada, still reside in countries like India. If this is not convincing enough, children and grandchildren now all have the option to become citizens of Grenada as well. They all have a right to live and work in Grenada, but this is never a requirement. Grenada is a small island, and if all foreign citizens would want to reside in this country, it would generate an overcrowding issue, of course. Similar perks are available for citizens of Malta, Cyprus, and they only have to invest. Does this sound fair or safe? Many think no. Such passports are often referred to as golden passports. Such passports are available sometimes in less than 30 days and for just $100,000 in countries that include Antigua and Barbuda, Cyprus, Grenada, Jordan, Malta, St. Kitts and Nevis or Vanuatu, for example. A major hospitality developer for the True Blue Development Limited has filed claims against the government of Grenada at the International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes (ICSID), asserting that the government of Grenada has blocked their efforts to complete the 5-star luxury Kimpton Kawana Bay resort on the island. Washington-based ICSID is an arm of the World Bank devoted to resolving international investment disputes against sovereign state. In TBDL's notice of arbitration, they allege that the Grenada government began squeezing the resort development. In December 2020, Grenada withdrew the August reconfirmation of the $99 million budget. Grenada left it unclear whether that withdrawal impacted the earlier budget, but, after True Blue attempted to negotiate a solution, Grenada's Prime Minister Mitchell made clear that True Blue would not be allowed a $99 million budget. eTurboNews talked to the attorney in charge for True Blue Development Limited, Mr. Simrat Mark of Baker Law in Washington, D.C. eTurboNews tried to speak to someone in charge of the Grenada Tourism Board or the Ministry of Tourism, but without success. Recently, eTurboNews published an article about the easiest countries to buy citizenship. After all, should citizenship be for sale? Detractors say no. In 2017, two senators, Dianne Feinstein and Chuck Grassley, introduced a bill to get rid of the EB-5 program, arguing that it is too flawed to continue. It is wrong to have a special pathway to citizenship for the wealthy while millions wait in line for visas, Feinstein said. Detractors also argue these programs unfairly favor the rich and are unattainable for everyone else. They also cite concerns about money laundering, criminal activity, and backdoor access to countries that circumvent normal immigration systems. Indeed, the intersection of large sums of money and international real estate deals is ripe for fraud.